Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS STORYHIVE. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand. For a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome once again to the Windy City's finest. I'm Perry. He's Clark. And you are...
Ahona.
Yes, I love it. And we're going to be diving into a little bit of Taekwondo, is my understanding. I think first things first, do you warm up? Like, is there any important warm-ups?
You do warm up. Usually when we start a class, it's like a cardio type of thing, a stretching type of thing. But consistently what I remember doing every single time is what we call dynamic stretches.
Ooh,
it's to get our hips loose and limber because Taekwondo includes a lot of rotating and pivoting and stuff.
And I remember earlier we talked about how it's more of like a defensive style.
It is. It's a self-defense and counterattack kind of martial arts against unarmed combat.
Right. Okay, and so yes, you were mentioning dynamic movements.
Yeah, dynamic stretches, dynamic movement, whatever you want. It's just to get our hips as loose as we can. The goal isn't to push yourself to go as high as you can. It's just over time as you swing, you get a little higher on both ends. We usually do 10 on each side.
I have not been counting.
No, that's okay. Me neither. Okay. Just enough to get the feel.
Yeah, okay.
Good luck in those jeans.
I know, I shouldn't have worn jeans, but that's okay.
And then once we do our front and our backs this way, we also do it sideways, like a little pendulum.
Interesting.
This one has a lot of cracks for me.
Yeah.
My hip always... Sweating already.
Yeah. But yeah, no, interesting. And so, I mean, on the topic of jeans, what is this something, did you have a uniform or did you just wear whatever?
We did. It's called a dobok. It's a white shirt, pant type of thing.
Yeah.
I assume you'd call it a gi, I think, in karate.
I think so, in karate, yeah.
Different names, same kind of thing. It's just a training uniform, sort of.
And on that note, I remember for karate, we would call our place of practice a dojo.
We call it a dojang.
Dojang. I love that. The little differences.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, different cultures.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we've kind of limbered up our hips.
Yeah, the important stuff. The important,
sure,
right? Especially, mostly for what we're doing here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what would we dive into first?
Before we dive into anything, just some things to keep in mind when doing Taekwondo. Breath and power is a very important thing. So whenever you do a movement and finish that movement, you let out a sharp exhale, like a...
Interesting. Right.
Just to get your body clenched up and exuding as much power as you can for whatever you're doing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you learn the stuff, every time you do a movement, finish the movement, just let out a...
Interesting. Okay, will do.
Just to get your body all united together, focused on that one area of contact.
You know what it makes me think of? Like athletes, tennis. Just makes me think of some tennis.
What do you mean?
When
yeah.
Like every time they hit the ball, they finish that motion, right? So it's
it helps. It really helps to vocalize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think.
It is interesting. It is interesting.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're going to start in what we call a ready stance.
Okay.
So your feet are going to be fully flat, shoulder width apart, enough for another foot to be in between them.
Okay.
And our hands, you know how to make a fist, yes?
Yes, I believe so.
Thumb on the outside always. If it's on the inside and you punch, you're going to break your thumb.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's just a fact.
It is a fact.
So when we wear our doboks and such, our belt usually sits at our belly button.
Okay.
Maybe below, maybe above.
Yep.
Depends on where it sits comfortably. Our fists sit in ready stance about a fist's worth distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's angled sort of chunk, 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 chunk.
Kind of right angles.
And this is a ready stance.
And that's just below your belly
Just
button, where your
below.
belt. Interesting. Okay.
This is the stance we take before we start anything, after we finish anything. This is our ready parallel stance.
Ready parallel stance. I love it. Okay.
We are going to move into what we call a sitting stance. It's basically a squat, but a little more sustainable.
Okay.
You're going to step forward so that your knees are like just a little more than shoulder width apart.
Okay.
And you're going to bend so you're sitting comfortably. This is going to be a little bit of a thigh workout type of thing. Another thing with Taekwondo is not only is there breathing and power, but there's also a motion and fluidity to the moves and techniques.
Okay.
So in this stance, we're going to practice punching. But before we get to that, every time you punch, I want you to bounce before you do that movement.
So bounce and then punch. Bounce and then punch. Bounce
and then punch. Bounce, punch.
Punch.
Less dancey, but more like you're getting a bow ready.
Yeah.
Like you're just preparing.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything I should know about the punching?
Yes, you should. We, similar to the bow kind of thing, we start with a half motion with our non-punching arm, I suppose.
Okay.
And then finish it with the actual punching arm. And notice how I take a beat and bounce in between each one. There are 3 different types of punches. What we're doing now is a middle punch. There's a high, middle, low. Middle should be around your solar plexus and center to your body. It shouldn't be out where your arm comes out.
Interesting. Yeah. Is there a reason for that you know of? Or?
It's more likely to like hit the person if you aim for your center rather than where your arm just comes in. It also encourages you to like finish the movement and not just like do a punch and have a like
loose,
sloppy ending.
Yeah, it's like, interesting. Okay, yeah.
And as you alternate, you're going to switch your wrists.
Interesting. Interesting. And I hear you breathing.
The breathing is what really like built my confidence with Taekwondo. Like you have to be vocal and you have to like you don't get as good of a result if you don't do the breath because your body isn't all synchronized in that moment.
Synchronized. I love that word. Yeah, synchronized. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay, let's do another stance and let's look at a block.
Okay.
Okay. This stance is called a walking stance.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember how to like explain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
These. Okay, before we get into the walking stance, another like tip in Taekwondo is to imagine you're standing on a plus sign with lines forward, behind, and to the sides of you.
Okay.
You follow this grid as your movement as you move.
Yeah.
So the walking stance looks like this, like you're about to go in for like a bending lunge, but without the lunge part.
Yeah.
And the way you get there is by following the straight line.
Okay.
So you're in your ready stance.
Yeah.
You follow the line forward into that walking stance. And walking stance is around like shoulder width.
Oh, okay.
Apart.
Shoulder. Yeah. Interesting. Cool.
Not in length, just in width.
Oh, width.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, shoulder width is pretty much there, I think, for me. Awesome.
So going back, the ball of your foot stays on the ground as you go into your walking stance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And for the block, we'll do it without the stance first.
Yeah.
You're going to go knuckle to knuckle.
Oh.
And you're going to bring it to the side you're not going to block. And then you bring it down kind of an angle. It's meant for, here, face me.
Yeah.
Do your block.
Like this?
Just like that. It's meant to deflect a kick from the middle. Right. So you're going to want your arm, can I touch you?
Absolutely.
You're going to want your arm to finish. This one goes by your side over here. Yeah. And this one is kind of an angle like this.
Right.
So that if people kick you, you can deflect it away.
Right.
Absolutely. So here, how about you kick me?
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
I
yeah.
punched you.
No, that's all
But
good. Yeah.
it's meant to use the outside of your forearm to stop an
Yeah.
attack coming upwards at you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So adding the
Hmm.
block and the walking stance together here in our ready stance,
Ready stance.
we are going to go knuckle to knuckle as our foot starts to follow the line.
Knuckle to knuckle. I
Uh-huh.
see. Yes. Okay.
And then twist your wrists. Exactly. And you're going to want your low block to be a little more in front and a little more angled.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Cool.
lot to think about.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where part of the discipline comes in,
Yeah.
especially with like white belts. These are the things you learn first, and the
Yeah.
pattern is very like much these moves.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're feeling like it's too easy, you're probably not doing it
Not
well
doing
enough.
it quite right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It takes the focus and mental power to do the easy things
Yeah.
to be able to move to the harder ones.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Already, like, there's so many little steps that you have to think about, but eventually they become like muscle memory. I'm
Mhm.
assuming.
Absolutely.
And like, I'm sure it helps when you put it in context of something
Yeah.
too. Like, interesting. Like, for example, I think it can be easy to like forget why you're doing something,
Mm-hmm.
but like putting it in context of like, oh, there's a foot coming at
Yeah.
you, and this is what that relates to. I
Totally.
think that really helps. That's really interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's move a little to the back. We're gonna do our low block walking stance and do it again on the other side and just move forward as we do that.
Okay. Awesome.
Again, with the feet, we're following that line. The ball of our foot stays on the ground as we kind of do, I suppose it would be kind of like ice skating, like the figure
Yeah.
C's
Yeah. Interesting.
or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then do
So
you go
those are the
backwards as
feet.
well?
You can. You absolutely can.
Interesting.
That's just the reverse where you bring it back to the middle and then you go backwards.
And you follow that line, like you said. There's the plus sign.
Mhm.
And you follow that line.
Yes. You
Yeah.
follow that line as a guide to get you places, but you
Yeah.
don't have to like be
But it's not.
confined to the
Okay.
line.
Okay. Interesting.
That's just where you like
Yeah.
get neutral again before moving
Yeah.
on. And it's still
Okay.
the same width, same length apart. You're just
Yeah.
doing it backwards.
Interesting.
Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay, great.
This is great. This is
Perfect.
great.
Let's
Yeah.
do our low blocks moving forward. Again, it's
Okay.
knuckle to knuckle, both the wrists
Knuckle to
rotate.
knuckle. Yeah, that is interesting.
How do
yeah.
you do it in karate?
In karate?
If you do low blocks.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
karate.
Yeah, no, it's a very similar thing.
Mhm.
I think it's very similar. It's like has like a side stance.
Mm-hmm.
I think you actually start at the top, right? And then you slide down.
Right.
And yeah, it's about like getting that out of there.
Right.
It's what I can remember. It's been like
Yeah.
probably like a decade or so since I've done it.
I don't know karate, but I can already see like a difference in how those are done, with karate being a little more aggressive, I
For sure.
suppose,
Yeah.
and taekwondo being a little more defensive.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, this is really interesting, kind of challenging that.
Mhm.
Like, because that's like muscle memory for me.
Yeah.
And again, it could be wrong also, but it's really interesting challenging that with something new. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. In our ready stance, we're
Ready
going to
stance.
take a left walking stance forward with a
Yes.
low block. And then we'll move backwards
Okay.
with the right foot moving. Yeah, knuckle to knuckle. You're going to want to do an opposite block to the foot.
If we could go forward again. So
Yeah.
So we're here.
We're here with our right hand blocking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to turn knuckle to knuckle towards the right because we're moving our
Right.
left. And then we're going to knuckle to knuckle turning towards the left because we're moving our right.
Interesting, yeah.
Yes. I will say that isn't the rule for everything,
No.
but it is a rule.
It's
for
it's
this
a
one.
rule that you learn in order to help you
Mhm.
kind of progress, and then you
Yes.
can mess with it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right on.
Do you feel confident with your punches and low blocks? Confident loosely?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Let's move on to L stance.
L stance.
It's similar to the walking stance in that the width and length are the same, but your back leg is going to take a pivot to the side and you're going to like sit in it.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is an L stance.
L.
And then to move forward, again, meet in the middle, L stance.
And your other leg pivots out.
Yes.
Like you're saying.
That's why we
Interesting.
got to stretch our hips a lot.
Yeah.
Because we like open them up. We pivot motion.
Interesting. Yeah. Cool,
Moving
cool.
forward, meet in the middle, follow our guide.
Follow our guide.
Sit in it.
Sitting there.
Yes.
I love it.
Perfect. Let's do our outside block. Okay, I know I just told you this knuckle to knuckle rule.
Yes.
That is not the case
Okay.
with this one. This will be fist to fist, or knuckle, or I guess it's finger to finger.
Finger to finger.
Finger to finger, and you're gonna turn, still rotating the wrists.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring this one in its spot, and this one is gonna go.
Yeah. There we go.
It's gonna go out like that.
I like this.
So this is gonna be your like defense. This is gonna, here face me.
Yeah.
And do your yes. This blocks like knife hands.
Yeah.
This also like has a sweeping motion. So if someone does kick you, you're able to sweep it out of the way. Yeah.
I love it. You're so accommodating. I love it.
Of course, it's a visual thing. If you see it like the attack happening to you, you kind of like get the placement on your body on where it needs to be. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, so finger to finger, phalange to phalange, as it were.
And you rotate your wrist to your side as this one goes out.
Awesome.
Sorry, wrist still in.
Oh,
yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes. I was wrong. It's not finger to finger.
Nope.
It's both wrists down because
see.
both wrists face up. I think that's the rule.
Okay.
I think it's your wrists need to be in motion. That's why the low block is knuckle to knuckle, because both your wrists move in that way.
Right.
And then the outside block is both facing down because they both end up facing upwards.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So let's do that block in our L stance.
Okay, L stance, that
A
block.
quick reminder for the L stance, just like walking stance, except you pivot your back foot and you sit in it.
And you sit there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do our outside block.
Okay.
Fists downwards.
Fists downwards.
Get your motion going. Twist your wrist. And it should be in line with your shoulder here.
In line with your shoulder.
Yes.
Awesome.
And then moving forward, wrist down, the right one underneath because that's blocking. Twist the wrist. Boom.
Twist this one back in, ready to.
Yes. And one more to the forward. Let's add our breath in there. 3, 2, 1. Moving. How'd that feel?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
I think at a certain point, I'm like intellectualizing it, and then I'm just like,
totally.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Just do something.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a beginner, that's kind of what you just need to do.
That's what I struggled with when I first started. I struggled with finishing the move.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like something connected in my brain there of like, because you were saying earlier about how you'll have lots of ideas, but you struggle with finishing them.
Yes, it's true. This is crazy. I have a lot of like things that have like kept on going through my life.
Yeah, I think we all do. I think we all do.
But now you know 3 different stances, 2 blocks, and how to punch in Taekwondo.
Absolutely. Yeah, awesome. Do you do any kicks in Taekwondo?
We do do kicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be too much to cover like one kick?
We can do a side kick.
A side kick. Let's do it. We did those warm-ups, yeah.
Side kick, I like to start in a low block, but I don't think it's a rule that you have to.
Yeah.
I just find it easier for me. So with a side kick, we'll do it in slow-mo.
Absolutely.
We'll bring our hands up to protect our body.
Yeah.
We'll bring our knee up, and once our knee is up, keep the foot flat already.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're gonna pivot your back foot till it's to the side, and then stretch your foot out. And the goal is to hit with the side of your foot.
Right, interesting.
It's not a side kick because it comes from the side. It's a side kick because it comes. Hey, you know what? Maybe I just totally lied to you because as I was saying that sounded wrong.
It comes from the side, but you're using the side of your foot.
You can, yes.
Yes, interesting. Okay, okay.
So
and it feels like riding a bike where it's inevitably harder when you're going slow to balance.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I bet the carpet doesn't help very much at all.
True. But and another connection I saw was that like pivoting of the foot reminded me of the pivoting of the foot.
Yep. There's a lot of pivoting.
Connection.
A lot of wrist rotating and ankle rotating.
Yeah.
Just to get us in our different formations.
Okay.
So our low block, We'll bring our fists up as we bring our knee up,
Yep.
pivot, kick out. You can even
My balance is
you
terrible.
can even, if you want, do a punch at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a kick for you.
Yeah, that is awesome. Thank you so much
Of course.
for indulging me and my accommodating me. I really appreciate
No problem.
it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, be it on the live stream or otherwise. That is all the time we have with you. But yeah, I am Perry. He is Clark, and you are.
Ahona.
And this is the Windy City's finest.
Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS STORYHIVE. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV On Demand for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.